Hi friends, so today you should have received what you needed for your enrichment. So what Kids on Course provided was a little baggie, and it would either be at your doorstep or in your mailbox. So by now you should have grabbed that. Inside your baggie there is going to be two things. You will have a leaf, and then you will have your instructions. Now if you watch this video, you shouldn't need the instructions. On top of that, you will need two other household items. So these are things that you should have at home. You're going to want your crayons, and preferably you will want to use darker colors. So you can see the colors that I picked out. I have an orange, a green, and a red and bluish purple. We'll see what it looks like when it comes out on the paper. Along with that, you will need a blank piece of paper. That is important that it's blank, because if it is blank, your leaf is going to show up better. So now I am going to show you how to do the leaf rubbing activity. Okay, so here is how we do the activity. We have our piece of paper, and then we have our leaf. Now, during the leaf rubbing activity, you're going to see the veins of the leaf after you color over them. So what you'll want to do is put your leaf underneath this paper, and it'll be best if you do it on the side where the veins are showing more. So this side wouldn't be the best side to do it because I can't really see the veins and they're not popping up as much. But this side, I can see them really, really well. So I'm going to take this, put that side down. I'm going to put my paper over it and kind of flatten it out. This is important because you're going to want to color your whole leaf. So we're going to start with orange. And you're going to color pretty hard so that you can see what it looks like. And you're going to have to hold that paper in place. So you can see my leaf coming through, and you can see all of the veins, and it actually looks pretty cool. If you keep coloring, you'll be able to get the outline, but sometimes it's kind of hard with that stem. So I put a good amount of pressure onto my crayon to get that color. Now I can move my leaf to another area. My paper's not big enough, but if you have a big piece of paper, you can completely move it away from the one that you just colored. But mine's gonna overlap a little bit, which is also okay. It looks kind of cool. And that was just the perfect amount of pressure to get my leaf. So I'm gonna keep doing my other colors. I'm gonna move my leaf on to the other side. You can kind of see the shape. Onto the other side of orange. And we're gonna do green. You're starting to see all of my leaves. And if I could fit one more, I would use my red, but I think that is the most that I can fit on my paper. So this is what it could look like. It could also be all spread out over your paper. This is however you want to make it look. All right, so now you have done the leaf rubbing activity. A couple pointers. If your leaf breaks, that is okay. It is also okay if your leaf has a minor hole in it, but if it's too dry for you to be able to put underneath the paper without it breaking, then a good idea would be to go outside with either your parent, an older sibling, or a guardian and have them help you pick out a leaf to use. You're not going to want your leaf to be really dry. You want it to feel kind of silky, almost. And so you'll be able to tell if it's still a good leaf to use because it'll be shiny and it'll feel kind of silky. And it'll be great for tracing, and it should not crack. If it's good to use, it shouldn't crack underneath your paper when you go to trace it. You don't have to use the leaf that I provided you. You can use any leaf. If you want to go outside after you try using your leaf and find other ones, you can get some really, really cool designs and you can really see all the veins in those leaves after you trace them. So, reminder, you can trace it however you want. This is not how it has to look. You could have the same leaf over and over again. You can have them overlapping on each other. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I really hope that you loved this activity. It's an activity that's really, really easy to do at home because most of us have leaves around us, we have paper, and we have crayons. So you can do this activity anytime you want, and I hope you enjoyed it. We miss you here at school. Have fun.